Spankings in school suspensions. Our WGXA On Your Side investigation uncovered some surprising numbers in Middle Georgia. Now this, Jeff, it affects you, it affects me, it's going to affect you at home too.
Yeah,
I would say it's
out.
kind of
Here it comes.
Bad news. So here you go. Guess what? You could soon be paying more money for gasoline. New details tonight in the case of a bizarre story. A fast food restaurant crash and a man found burned to death in Milledgeville. It's a story we first broke on WGXA.TV this evening. Georgia State Patrol and Baldwin County Coroner John Gonzalez now telling us that the driver and the man found dead are the same person. A new tropical storm in Florida, and it could bring major impacts to the mid-state. Yeah, it's been pretty thick lately. WGXA's Eric Mock joins us live from Coleman Hill in downtown Macon. Tonight, the lockdown has been lifted at Middle Georgia State University after a fatal shooting there. As this fall weather starts cooling down, pests will be looking for a place to stay warm, and unfortunately, that includes your home. From what the early reports are, the suspect got a hold of his pepper spray and pepper sprayed the deputy. The deputy then pulled out his weapon and fired a few shots, did manage to hit the suspect twice. One of those shots was fatal. I just learned the most incredible fact that I have to share. Back during its time, New Way Wieners was the only restaurant downtown where blacks could purchase their food from the counter, and then pick up their food from the counter. Back in those days, often we had to go around back to get our food. So that is just an incredible thing that I didn't know. I wanted everybody to know. Everybody should know that. Good evening, and thanks for watching WGXA News at 5. I'm Amyre Jacobson. Our top story tonight, Monroe County Commissioner Jim Ham is now laid to rest. He died Friday afternoon in a one-car traffic accident on Highway 42. WGXA's Brittany Collins is live near the Forsyth United Methodist Church with how the community will ensure that Ham's legacy lives on. New tonight, a man is dead after an early morning shooting in West Macon. 29-year-old Antoine Baker was shot and killed while sitting in his car in front of a home in the 1400 block of Bailey Avenue. Bibb County deputies say they received the call just after midnight and later found Baker with at least one gunshot wound to the face. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Right now, investigators are still searching for the shooter. Bibb County Coroner Leon Jones says this morning's shooting makes the county's 20th homicide. If you have any information about it, call the Bibb County Sheriff's Office. Some Twiggs County commissioners and taxpayers worry their county government is continuing to sink into debt. WGXA's Eric Mock joins us live from the newsroom to tell you why they're working with an outdated budget. Turning things over to weather, the rain has finally stopped. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Cox is live in Storm Track Central for our first look ahead. And Jeff, you know, we complained there was no rain, then we complained there was a ton of rain. We needed the rain, and there are some pretty impressive totals from it. Happening right now after decades of silence, the halls of Capricorn Recording Studio are about to start echoing again with some great music. All right, Raymond, thanks a lot. The search for answers continues in Oakland, California, as city, state, and federal agencies sift through the wreckage of one of the city's deadliest building fires on record. Coming up after the break, what criminal investigators are doing to find out who might be to blame for the tragedy. Trisha Graham was diagnosed with breast cancer last June. In just 7 months, she had 4 major surgeries, but that wasn't the hard part.
I guess I wasn't prepared for it. I mean, I was prepared for the mastectomy, but just like you said, when you look in the mirror and there's nothing there, and then there's scars on top of it, it made you feel very, like, I don't know, very odd, just not normal, not right.
She handled the surgeries better than she did that.
Yeah.
I mean, that was tough on her, I could tell.
Seeing herself with scarred, reconstructed breasts and no nipples not only broke her heart, but also was a daily reminder of her fight against cancer. She didn't like what she saw, but she didn't want to go through another surgery either, even to reconstruct her nipples.
You know, everyone said, well, in clothes you look great, but, you know, when you get out of the shower, when you're taking a shower, you notice it, and I didn't want it on my mind every single day that I saw it, it would remind me.
So Trisha's tattoo-loving husband, Tim, came up with an idea, having just had a breast cancer ribbon tattooed on his leg.
This is my great-grandmother, Amelia, who passed away from breast cancer.
He made a trip back to his artist, Kevin Dixon, with an idea.
And he had asked me if I had ever done any nipple tattoos or reconstructive nipple tattoos, and I told him no.
Rather, not yet.
Kevin is a tattoo veteran, specializing in everything from watercolor to realism. But to make sure he was ready, he practiced on Tim's leg.
Well, you've got to know my husband. It's been a conversation piece.
An idea turned conversation piece.
He actually put his hands around it after he was done, and he took a picture and sent it to me. You would have thought it was a real breast. I mean, it was amazing.
Turned peace of mind.
Oh, it just made it feel complete again. You felt normal again. I think it's just the last piece of the closure, and you can truly move on and not think about it every single day.